Welcome one and all. Time to get your fun senses tingling now as we present you with amazing cruise and stay adventures courtesy of Virgin Voyages. Seize the moment in this show. We have some incredible deals coming your way and all our offers are just that little bit rosier right now, as if there's not enough red here already, because on this show, if you swing into action and book a sea terrace balcony, we are going to throw in a free bar tab to enjoy bubbly beers and breezers. Responsibly, one at a time, of course, as a bonus. I'll explain everything as we go. We've got 4 offers to get to fit into the show, including Miami and the Caribbean for January in 2026, Istanbul and the gorgeous Greek Isles for August, and Alaska and the Canadian coast for June in 2026. Let's start with something much sooner, though. How about the 31st of May, starting 12 nights, looking forward to Palma, Rome, Ibiza and more with Virgin. We'll fly you out to Barcelona first for a one-night hotel stay there. Always a city we love being in. So much to do in Barcelona, as you know. If you're a culture vulture, brilliant. If you're a party animal, brilliant. If you're everyone in between, equally as brilliant. You're there for a night before we cruise, but don't miss Scarlet Lady, because she's taking you off for 11 nights of fabulous cruising, you lucky, lucky people. And for those not in the know, for those who haven't yet taken a Virgin voyage, oh my word, you have got so much included as part of your Virgin Voyages share as well. I was just talking about upgrading to the sea terrace. You saw a man sat on a hammock on a balcony there. That's what a balcony is all about on a Virgin Voyages ship. You don't just get table and chairs, you get a swinging red hammock as well, which is lovely. Now, all the dining that you're seeing right now in the video here, all included right the way through your Virgin Voyage, which is brilliant. And they've got a number of different dining venues, over 20 different places you can choose to eat. Room service as well, of course, if you want it. And it's wonderful because you've got lovely, really thoroughly modern restaurant concepts like Korean barbecue, you know, where you're kind of cooking your own food in the middle with a group of people around you, which I think is really, really nice. And then you've got more sort of grab and go options, a bit like sort of street foods where you can grab some noodles or a bento box or, tacos or whatever you want, to burgers. It's all there for you, because life on board Virgin Voyages, 1, is adult only, and 2, it's very not on the clock. It's for you to enjoy as you really want to. Great entertainment that's very different entertainment of an evening as well. The shows that they put on are extra special, let me tell you, in a theatre that can kind of change its configuration as well. I don't want to give away all of the surprises because you're seeing some of them here on the screen, but it really is a good time, and it's for cruisers of all ages as well. There are lots and lots of different people who are enjoying a fabulous Virgin voyage and just loving its kind of free and easy way, loving its, just fun, lots of things to do, nice bright environment, new cruise line to the industry relatively only in the last few years. So people are loving its offering. Of course, we're in Barcelona. We're on for 11 nights. Let's go to Cannes first in France. Now, there's an excursion here to the Antibes Absinthe Museum and a walking tour as well. Antibes itself is absolutely beautiful. Lots to do there. Day at sea, Palma de Mallorca, a wonderful island, of course. You can travel across it and into the mountains here, visiting Valdemossa and lots more besides. Ibiza is next, hotspot on this itinerary because you're staying for 2 days, and you can book a tour for a VIP nightclub access and go to where all the big top DJs go as well and have your own VIP access. Nice. Next we go across to Corsica, to Ajaccio in Corsica. You can take a local artisans tour here, visit a honey farm, a vineyard and an essential oils distillery, all in one tour. Next to La Spezia for an overnight in Italy. Now, you can take a Florence by Charletto shore thing here, which is an excursion, and you can sail the Arno River in Florence in a very, very different way, which is lovely, and have a nice city tour and wine tasting as well. Next, the port for Rome, Civitavecchia, where you can take a walking tour. I would definitely recommend this, and then you can get in things like the Trevi Fountain, the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, and so much more. Back into Barcelona for your flight back to the UK. So, in exciting cruise, exciting itinerary, lots to do. You've got 2 overnights there as well, 1 in La Spezia in Italy and 1 in Ibiza in Spain. And of course, the reason you've got an overnight in Ibiza is so that you can enjoy the nightlife as well, because you're actually there over 2 days, which is brilliant. So what you can do, because this is adults only as well, remember, is you can book up, you know, a sure thing excursion, get your VIP tickets to the, you know, the beach club that everyone goes to. So you can say you've been, and take your glow sticks or whatever you do these days. And you're there for the day after as well, which gives you a little bit of kind of recovery time if you want to enjoy the nightlife in Ibiza right the way through until the early hours of the following morning. It's not a problem whatsoever. So what an epic 12-night trip. I know your head is in Ibiza, but I've got good news for you on this, because your trip includes your flight over to Barcelona, a night in a hotel there, and then your 11 nights of cruising on Scarlet Lady, which is Virgin's first ship actually, sailing down to the port for Cannes, into Palma, the overnights in Ibiza and La Spezia in Italy, calling also into Corsica and the port for Rome as well, back to Barcelona. Now, the Virgin Voyage includes already over $1,000 worth of value, with all of that premium dining that's included in over 20 different venues. You've got Wi-Fi included, that's a given. Your tips are all covered. You've got a soda and soft drinks package already as part of your Virgin Voyage. The award-winning entertainment, things like group fitness classes as well, if you're up early enough in the morning to do that. The cruise ends back in Barcelona for your flight back to the UK. And with this offer, we are also offering something special, because if you upgrade to that sea terrace where you've got your swinging hammock on the balcony there, we are going to add a bar tab for you as well. But let me show you the price for the package as it is first, before the upgrades. Now that is immense, because the value that you've got going on here, when you consider the over $1,000 worth of value in the offerings that you are getting, all of the dining and the Wi-Fi and the entertainment and all the other stuff that normally you'd be, you know, a package for this, a package for that, a price for this, a price for that. It is brilliant. That, of course, is flights included and your night in Barcelona. Now let's go to the upgrades and the overview for this, because this is where it gets interesting. Because if you take your Sea Terrace upgrade, Sea Terrace is the name for a Virgin Voyages balcony. If you take that upgrade at an extra $299 per person, what we are going to do is give you a $300 bar tab, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. It's really, really good. And a bar tab, by the way, is basically like an onboard credit that instead of a drinks package, what you do is you can use the total of that value just in one transaction if you wanted to. If you wanted to buy a big expensive bottle of champagne for everyone around your table, you can do that just in one transaction. So you can buy around for other people as well, which is really, really good. And a bar tab is not something you can actually buy on board, which is brilliant to know actually. So we are giving you that as a bonus if you decide to go for the Sea Terrace and the balcony upgrade, which is just brilliant value for money. Just to kind of equate it roughly speaking, to explain the maths, because I did roughly the exchange rate. A dollar is about 80p. If you time that by 300, that bar tab alone is worth about 240 quid. So if you think about it in terms of offsetting it against your Sea Terrace upgrade, I think actually it kind of makes sense, doesn't it, if you think about it? If you take the value that is there, you can kind of talk yourself into that higher upgrade. But it's really, really nice, isn't it? I mean, like, for someone for nothing to say, actually, you know what, that's the regular price for that package, but if you decide to, you know, upgrade that little bit further, we give you, as per cabin, of course, $300 behind the bar when you arrive on board. That is just superb. So if you're interested in that, call us right now, 0800 953 4700. Now next, Virgin are going to take us to and from their stunning home port in Miami around the Caribbean for 11 nights of fun in the sun. Now the package altogether is 15 nights, and this is January in 2026, starting with your flight from the UK over to Miami. Now, of course, you've got to have some time to relax and enjoy. Again, Virgin Voyages is adults only playground, but so is Miami as well. Of course, there are kids and families there as well, but you've got to have some time to chill out and relax. So we've got 3 nights in a hotel in Miami, all sorted for you as part of this package, which I think, you know, when you've gone all of that way, you're talking about January, you're going to be talking about much better weather in Miami than you've got where you are right now. So you want to enjoy that, enjoy all the beaches as well. Then it is time for you to join Virgin Voyages' Brilliant Lady, which is the latest of her 4 ships. In fact, not even launched yet. She's not launching through until September. So you're going to be pretty much in her first sailing season as well for your cruise, which is lovely. Let's just drink in what we're seeing here as well. Everyone has just the greatest time on a Virgin voyage because it's just kind of carefree. It's kind of carefree. It is fun that you're not meant to have at your age. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. It's the time for you to let loose, enjoy everything that is on board, enjoy the fabulous entertainment, enjoy the Virgin way as well. You know, the team that work for Virgin are, you know, very much encouraged to be themselves. And I think that makes for a very comfortable and a very relaxed environment when you are holidaying. It's really important that you are having the best of time, 24 hours a day. You know, whether for you it's, you know, rising late and having late nights, that's not a problem. So if you're a night owl, you're going to love it because there is a party to enjoy until the wee small hours of the morning if you want it. If you're more of a self to myself kind of person, quiet lounge kind of person, not a problem whatsoever, because you can see different things happen, different times of the day, and you've got lots and lots of different options. We talked about the dining as well. Just so many fabulous places for you to go and enjoy as well. And they can be quiet lounges as well as, you know, the party up on deck where, you know, if they don't have white nights, they have scarlet nights, of course, because that's the Virgin colour. And that happens up on the pool deck as well, because why not? We are, after all, sailing out to the Caribbean. So let's do that then, shall we? We've got 11 nights on Brilliant Lady. She's brand new as well, remember. So the first couple of days are at sea, get to know the ship, just relax, and then we are into the Caribbean, into Curacao, Williamstadt. You can discover the Hato Caves here as well, which is very, very nice. Might be a nice shelter from the sun for a nice trip. Then we're on our way to Oranjestad in Aruba. There's a shore thing excursion here you can book up for a champagne and lobster catamaran trip through the Keys there. Nice. Day at sea to Cartagena in Colombia. You can take a wonderful tour here of the Old Town and Gethsemane, which is the charming Old Town. Nice. Day at sea to Ocho Rios in Jamaica. Everyone will be heading to Dunn's River Falls here. That's always a really, really popular tour and books up very quickly. Rum distilleries, of course, in this part of the world too. Grand Cayman, everyone will be heading to Stingray City because, again, that is just a natural beauty. You can also go to Starfish Point here and snorkel as well. In the Caribbean, you can do as much or as little as you like. You can just literally say, okay, find me a private beach club and I'll go there for the day. You know, you pay a fee to basically have a lounger on a private beach. The drinks and food are usually there in your ticket, and you just go and have a complete lovely day there. They will have shore things, excursions right the way through the Caribbean for you to be able to do that with Virgin as well. So another incredible trip to plan right now, and all you need today is your deposit of just £199 each. That will seal the deal for you right now. It's 15 nights all told. It's for next January, so January is always a time of the year when you think, actually, I could do with getting away. You know, it's cold and wet and damp and all the other things that the British weather is in January, and you could just do with escaping for that. So 15 nights just feels perfect, just over 2 weeks. Your flight to Miami included, 3-night hotel there in Miami included, and your 11-night Caribbean escape with Virgin on the brand new Brilliant Lady, with all that wonderful dining included, great entertainment, Wi-Fi right the way through the cruise included, gratuities covered, a soda and a soft drinks package already there, group fitness classes, yes, no extra charge, and much more. And then, of course, we'll include your flight back from Miami at the end of the cruise. Let's give you the price tag for that package as it is, because again, it's phenomenal. For the getaway you're getting at the time of year, with the amount of inclusions, the amount of things that you're not digging into your pocket for while you're on the Virgin voyage, it's over $1,000 worth of value when you take a Virgin voyage. That, I think, is pretty spectacular. And we've got another bonus for you on this one as well. If you upgrade, because obviously this is based on your inside, you can take a sea view, which is an ocean view with Virgin, and you can take a sea terrace, which is a balcony with Virgin, which not only has the table and chairs outside, but the swinging hammock as well. If you take the sea terrace upgrade on this offer, we will give you, for free, a $300 bar tab for you to spend around the ship, which is just phenomenal. So let's have a look at the prices for upgrades there for you then on this one. So Sea Terrace, you've got your price there. Bear in mind, if you take your Sea Terrace upgrade, you've got $300 worth of value coming back your way as a bar tab on board. A bar tab is it's like an onboard credit in a way, just for drinks that you preload normally. Normally you would say in advance, okay, I'm going to put $200 behind the bar to cover my drinks while I'm on board, rather than paying for them individually as you go and the service charges. This is really, really good. And actually, you know what? The bar prices are really, really good on Virgin as well. I mean, I've had a look behind the bar, so to speak, when it comes to the Virgin bars. Very, very good value for money. You know, the average bottle of beer, for instance, is going to be $7 to $9 with tip included, which is, you know, pretty good. So even if you were paying for those as you went along, you know, it's not extortionate. It's not massively more than you would expect to pay anywhere else. A basic cocktail, you know, like a gin and tonic or a, you know, vodka and tonic or whatever, around about $11 with the tip included, which is kind of about normal, isn't it? Wines, nearly half of the wines on offer by the glass on board are under $11 a glass. When you think about the dollar-pound exchange rate, that's pretty good. That's pretty normal and what you would expect. So having the extra bar tab just makes sense. And of course, rather than a normal drinks package where it's, you know, everyone takes their card if they're using their drinks package, with this one, you know, one person can just go to the bar and you can buy as many drinks as you like in a single go, one at a time responsibly, of course, but you might have 4 or 5 people with you. You can do that just on your card with your bar tab, so it's a bit more flexible. Right, there are still 2 more amazing Virgin Voyages offers to fit in, and both of them have this bonus bar tab if you upgrade to the Sea Terrace. So next up, we're doing Turkey and the Greek Isles and more on a 13-night trip for August with Virgin. You'll fly out to Athens this time on the 8th of August for a 2-night hotel stay there, of course, steeped in history. Everyone wants to go and see Athens. It's a wonderful part of the world, of course. You get to learn a lot more about this, but explore Syria as well, which has an eclectic mix of trendy cafes, street art and lively nightlife as well. So if you do like things in the evening, head out and look for Syria. You'll remember that very, very easily because, you know, from the phone thing. Anyway, then it's time for our cruise, Resilient Lady, which is the 3rd of Virgin's 4 ships. She's out there sailing right now, 11 nights on board. And again, the ships are pretty much an identikit of each other, and they're proving really, really popular already. And I'm not surprised because they've got something for everyone. I should mention, actually, we talk about all of the go-getting things on a Virgin voyage. Of course, they have a wonderful relaxing spa as well. They have a barber on board. They have a record shop on board. Of course, they're Virgin Records. Why not? You would sell some records while you were there as well, wouldn't you? They do have live DJs who perform in the atrium as well throughout your cruise. But you can see it's a nice, bright, colourful, nice affair, something very, very different. It is adults only as well, so they call it themselves the adults only playground, and it is great fun. When it comes to keeping fit and, you know, being the right side of a healthy diet, you know, you can indulge in all of that on the ship. They've got the gym, they've got the running track, they've got the fitness classes. A lot of the fitness classes are included as well for you. So I don't think that a cruise is all about, you know, eating and nothing but. You know what, you can be extremely healthy if you want to be, and extremely well looked after in terms of your food and your cuisine. And the whole offering, quite frankly. I'll go through some more of the dining when we go back on one of the ships a little bit later. But let me tell you about this cruise, because this is a really, really nice one, actually. And there are lots of excursions that you can book up along the way if you want to as well. So out of the port for Athens, 11 nights we start with a day at sea, into Istanbul. You're here for 2 days, which is great. And you can book up tours to the palaces here if you want to, and harems. There's a bazaar and spice market guided tour that you can take as well if you're picking up shopping and souvenirs. A day at sea into Kusadasi in Turkey. You can visit the House of the Virgin Mary here if you want to. You can also take a wonderful carpet weaving tour if you fancy. Mykonos is next. We all know Mykonos, don't we? We've all heard of Mykonos. Just beautiful. Beautiful beaches, beautiful coastlines. Why not tour it on a 4x4? That would be quite exciting. Next, we're off to Rhodes. You can find out more about Lindos pottery here if you fancy on a tour. You can even create a piece, have it fired and shipped back to you as well, which would be quite good. Next on to Santorini. Santorini is all about the photos and the views, the Instagram moments as well, isn't it? But you can also hike through volcanic landscapes here as well. Next, we head to Hania, which is in Crete, and you could be a culture vulture here maybe, and you can take a tour and see the remains of the Byzantine and Roman relics in the area here in Halipa and go through the narrow streets. And then we come back into Athens and we fly you back to the UK from there. You lucky people. Such a fascinating trip, this one. And do it with Virgin, adults only, with so much value packed into your cruise. Remember, this is 13 nights, the package all told, including your flights to and from Athens, a 2-night hotel stay there, 11 nights on board Resilient Lady around the Greek Isles and Turkey, including your overnight in Istanbul, over $1,000 worth of value enjoyed while you're on the cruise, all your dining tips, Wi-Fi, entertainment, activities, and so much more. And let's show you the price tag, because it is good, as they all are here. We have managed to pull out some stops here for you, and I would take advantage sooner rather than later, because this current promotion is not going to last forever. So do take advantage of not only the incredible low price tag, but also your chance, if you upgrade to a sea terrace balcony on this cruise, will give you a $300 bar tab as well. So let's go and look at the prices for that straight away, because you'll want to know. So good. So when you're looking at your sea terrace prices, bear in mind that if you go for that upgrade, you are getting, as a bonus per cabin, you're getting $300 of bar tab coming back your way. And that's well worth taking advantage of. It really is, because if it's there, well, I'd rather have it than not, wouldn't you? Absolutely. So jump on the phone lines and grab it quickly while you can. It is 0800 953 4700. Oh my word, this is just too good. Listen, I'm just fitting 4 of these into the show. There are many more that are part of this promotion as well. So just go and have a look at those at cruise1st.tv or speak to the team on 0800 953 4700. I love these shows. I love talking about Virgin as well. I remember being on the first Virgin ship when she first launched. Very, very exciting. And our final bar tab bonanza offer, if you upgrade to a sea terrace on this show, takes us to Alaska and the Canadian coast for June in 2026. Now, this is 15 nights as well. And we fly you off first to Seattle for a 2-night hotel stay there. Lovely, sleepless in Seattle. Head up the Space Needle and have dinner in the Loop Lounge, or head up the Smith Tower to the 35th floor there, which has got an observatory bar. There are seaplane tours you can take to Lake Washington, over the city as well. There's live music in the Tractor Tavern. That's the place to go in the evenings. Sounds really, really good. And there's so much more. And then it's time for us to cruise on Brilliant Lady again, the latest of the Virgin Voyages ships. She only launches, of course, in September, and she's doing lots and lots of very, very exciting trips. So make sure you have a look on the website anywhere from September, and you'll start seeing her cruises there. I have to tell you as well, having been recently in Miami, where one of the Virgin ships was ported up, when I was there, she really cuts a dash. All of these ships are very, very striking, let me tell you. Now, I promise I'll tell you more about the dining, so let me do that, because you've also got the test kitchen on board, which you can go and take part in as well. Have immersive lessons and be introduced to a world of flavours. You can learn how to shake a cocktail or two there as well. It's a bit like a science lab. It looks great fun. There's the pizza place. Everyone will want to know, of course, it's one of the cruising essentials, isn't it, pizza? There's pizzas that you can design yourself in the pizza place as well. They also have a Mexican hacienda called Pink Agave, which is authentic Mexican. There are memelas there, tamales, torts, and so much more, you lucky people. I mentioned the Korean barbecue earlier. That's really, really great fun, because you have this flameless grill on your table and you all cook in the middle of the table, which is really, really good. Nice kind of social affair as well, which is nice. We've also got the galley, which is somewhat slightly more sort of quick and casual for you. So there's lots of casual dining as well. And they have different food stalls selling things like sushi and burgers and tacos and bento boxes, noodles. You know, the world's your oyster when it comes to it. And you can kind of just grab and go in a very simple way. I'll have a little bit of that. I'll have a bento box from over there. I'll have a burger from over there. Bob's your uncle. and Fenella's your aunt. Lovely, fantastic entertainment of an evening as well, and great parties and special nights that they have on board the cruise ship as well. So 12 nights out of Seattle. Here we go to Alaska. First day is scenic cruising, then we're into Ketchikan, where you can get closer to the scenery here on a Misty Fjords boat tour, see the waterfalls and the rainforests. Next to Sitka, where you can get up close to incredible birds of prey at the Raptor Center, which sounds very, very exciting. Just from the name of it, I want to go. A day of scenic cruising through the Hubbard Glacier, which is over 76 miles in length, and the face of the glacier is 6 miles wide. So fingers crossed you'll see some carving going on there. Skagway next, where you can take a chilling tour of the Gold Rush relics and explore a ghost town called Daia, which sounds really nice. Icy Strait Point is next, where you can take a guided bear watching tour to see the brown bears in their natural habitat with a guide, which sounds pretty fascinating. Haines next, a very popular port in Alaska, where you can relax on a kayak tour maybe here, or maybe go fishing with the locals, which would be nice to do. A day at sea, and we are on Prince Rupert Island. You can uncover the story of the Tsimshian First Nation tribes here on a guided tour and dive deeper into the history. And then final port after a day at sea is Victoria in Canada, where you can book up a wildlife shore-thing excursion to see orca and humpback whales before we disembark back in Seattle, and that is where we fly back to the UK. My word, that's quite packed actually, isn't it? Really, really nice itinerary. You've got a nice balance of scenic cruising days there as well, which I like. On an Alaska cruise, I think that's an essential. Take the binoculars and definitely think of the upgrade to the Sea Terrace on this one, because this is your chance to sail Alaska with Virgin on the brand new Brilliant Lady. Exceptional service, tips included, dining included, soft drinks included, Wi-Fi included, fitness classes included, so much more than that, all included already before you've even booked. Your 15 nights is your flights to and from Seattle, 2 nights in a hotel there, and then your 12 nights of cruising in Alaska and Canada. And I tell you what, you're going to love it. And your flight back from Seattle, of course, we mustn't forget that. We always fly you home again at $2,799 per person. Now, this is another one of those offers as well, like they have all been so far, that if you upgrade from here to the Sea Terrace balcony, we will say cheers and give you a $300 bar tab for free. So let's go and have a look at the prices for that. You can put a deposit down on this for just £199 each today. And it's great, because that's a different way of doing Alaska, isn't it? Maybe you've looked at doing Alaska, but you kind of haven't found the right cruise line, you know, for you and the kind of way you like to holiday. I think it's great that Virgin are going up to Alaska. It just opens up the opportunity to so many more people as well. So if you like the idea of that one, just give us a call, 0800 953 4700. As I said before, we've shown you 4 offers in this show, and I'm out of breath already. There are so many more, let me tell you, that this offer applies to. So there's quite a few sailings out there around the world on different Virgin ships where we will say to you, if you upgrade to that Sea Terrace balcony, that we will add for you a $300 bar tab per cabin, of course, purely for you to enjoy drinks. I mean, we've already talked about the bar prices, they're absolutely brilliant. But to have a bar tab, to know that already when you get onto the cruise that there's $300 already behind the bar with your name on it that you can spend as you want to. If you wanted just a big bottle of bubbly, fine. It's not drinks by the glass or whatever, it's $300. You spend that whole $300 in one transaction, that's your business. What I will say is one at a time responsibly. Okay, good. We're all clear. Right, that's it. I'm done for this show. Go and have a look on the website. There's plenty more offers there, Cruise1st.tv. And I will see you back here, I know, in just a couple of minutes with even more fabulous offers. Ahoy!